Hi everyone, welcome back to Real Life English Stories, where we share emotional, heartwarming stories from everyday life. Today's story is called The Man in My Office, a tale of quiet love, unexpected connection, and the beauty of being truly seen. Make sure you stay until the end, you won't want to miss a single moment. My name is Emma. I am 28 years old. I live alone in my small apartment. My apartment is always tidy. My life is quiet. Every morning I wake up at 6:50 a.m. I boil water for tea. I drink it by the window, watching the city slowly waking up below. I observe people, cars, lights flickering on, but I never really engage. I am just a watcher. I work at a publishing office. I am a content editor. I edit words for articles, blogs, and online publications. I am meticulous. I check every sentence, every comma, every line. I read my edits 3 times before sending them, but I am quiet. I sit at the corner of the office. People barely notice me. I like being invisible. Invisibility is safe. Safety is comfort. Next to my desk is a man named Nathan. He is in his early 40s, quiet too, never speaking more than necessary. He drinks black coffee from a dark green mug, while I sip my tea with milk from a white mug. We never greet each other. We never exchange words, but our silence feels mutual, a shared quiet that is comforting. I notice small things about him every day. His notebooks are neatly stacked. He writes with a black fountain pen. His handwriting is precise, careful, elegant. Words like meticulous, perhaps efficient appear often. They match his demeanor, organized, intelligent, subtle. Every morning I arrive at 7:59 a.m. He arrives at 7:55 a.m. I set my tea down on my desk and begin work. He types softly on his keyboard, a gentle, steady sound that seems to anchor me. Around us, the office buzzes, phones ring, people chatter, laughter echoes. But in our corner, a bubble of calm exists. I observe him often, admiring the subtle grace in his movements, the way he arranges his pens, the way he folds his notes. I do not know much about his life. I do not know his home, his family, his history, but I know the rhythm of his days. I know the green mug, the black pen, the gentle pauses in his work, and somehow that is enough. Then one Monday morning, something changes. I arrive at 7:59 a.m., as always carrying my tea. I glance at his desk, empty, his chair pushed in, his green mug is gone, his pen missing, the soft, steady sound of typing absent. I freeze, staring at the empty space. My chest feels heavy. Where is he? I check the clock. 8:05 a.m. He is never late. My heart tightens. People around me move normally, laughing, talking, making their noise. But my world feels hollow. I try to focus on my own work, but my eyes keep darting to the empty desk. The office seems louder, brighter, too much. His absence makes the silence unbearable. Days pass. Still no sign of him. My routine is broken. The shared quiet, the small comfort has vanished. I eat lunch alone. I walk home alone. Even the tea by my window feels different. Gray, hollow, tasteless. I cannot explain why I miss him so intensely. We never spoke, never shared anything personal, and yet his absence feels like a wound. I replay our quiet mornings, our silent presence beside each other, like a fragile thread I didn't know I relied on. A week later, my boss, Ms. Harper, approaches me. She hands me a new project folder. Emma, you'll be working with the head of strategy, Mr. Alden. He is very particular about details. Send him your first draft tomorrow. My hands turn cold. Mr. Alden, I have heard of him. Serious, intelligent, never smiling. I take the folder home. I work late into the night, editing, checking, perfecting every line. My fingers ache, my eyes blur, but I want this work to be flawless. The next morning, I send the email. Dear Mr. Alden, here is my first draft. Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Emma. Hours pass. I check my inbox constantly. Finally, a reply appears. Emma, thank you. The structure is logical. Perhaps adjust the second paragraph for clarity. Efficient as always. Regards, Nathan Alden. I stop breathing. Nathan, my mind races. The words, the careful phrasing, the familiar style, it is him. The man from the corner desk, my quiet observer. The emails feel like a lifeline to him, to the presence I have missed so desperately. Our correspondence continues. Each day, a few emails at first, then more. He notices details, praises strong sentences, suggests small improvements. His voice is the same, warm and thoughtful, even in text. My heart beats faster with every email. Slowly, hope grows where emptiness had been. Weeks pass, the project is complete. I send the final draft. Within the hour, a reply comes. Excellent work, Emma. Outstanding. I'd like to thank you in person. Please come to my office tomorrow at 10 a.m. Nathan Alden. Fear and anticipation knot together in my stomach. Tomorrow I will see him, not as the man at the next desk, but as Mr. Alden, the head of strategy, possibly the CEO of the company. I cannot sleep that night. I rehearse every word, every gesture, but none of it feels enough. Morning arrives. I dress carefully, wear my best blouse, my neat skirt. I take my tea with me, clutching my bag tightly. The elevator rises slowly. My hands tremble. The doors open. The office floor is quiet, impressive, imposing. I walk down the hall, guided by a secretary to the last office door. I knock softly. Come in. A voice says. I open the door. He is there. Not the quiet man in the green sweater, but a man in a sharp suit, a tie perfectly knotted. His office is large, immaculate, intimidating, and yet, his eyes, the same gentle, tired eyes, I recognize him immediately. My chest stops. The man who has haunted my quiet mornings is here, towering in the world, yet still the same Nathan. You, I whisper, you're the CEO. He smiles faintly, regretfully. I didn't lie to you. I wanted to understand the people I lead, so I became someone else, someone quiet, someone unnoticed. Anger, confusion, betrayal swirl inside me. All our shared mornings, all the silent companionship were real, and yet not. But he explained slowly, gently. He wanted to see the company as it really is. He watched, he listened, he observed, until he noticed me, until he noticed my care, my precision, my quiet honesty. He admired me without my knowledge, without asking anything from me, without needing anything. Days turn into weeks. The project emails continue, now with a new layer, friendship, warmth, mutual recognition. Slowly, trust rebuilds. He does not ask me to forget or forgive, but simply offers presence, respect, attention. And I, in turn, start to live again. I am no longer just invisible Emma. I am Emma, the careful, observant, capable woman who notices small things, who feels deeply, who is allowed to hope. Eventually, Nathan invites me to meet outside the office, a small park, quiet, a bench, our mugs in hand. We sit, not speaking much, letting silence stretch comfortably between us, the kind of silence that had defined our early mornings together. Then he speaks. I want to start something, a space for people like us, quiet people who need calm, a place to be themselves, a café. A bookstore, a sanctuary, and he wants me as his partner. My heart jumps. This is real. This is tangible. This is life beyond the monotony of silent workdays. Together, we plan, we dream, we imagine. Slowly, cautiously, I realize that the person I thought I knew in quiet mornings is still here, but now fully present, fully himself, not the hidden CEO, not the invisible employee. Just two people sharing space, words, and silence. Months later, the cafe opens, small, serene, filled with books, tea, and the soft hum of quiet patrons. Every morning at 7:50 a.m., we arrive together. He brews coffee, I prepare tea. We sit side by side, not needing words, but speaking through gestures, shared glances, the comfort of presence. Slowly, our conversation grows. Small words at first. Good morning, how are you? Then longer sentences, discussions about books, dreams, life. The quiet that had once isolated me becomes the bridge to life, love, and understanding. Some mornings I look at him and see the man who watched silently, who knew without speaking, who noticed the smallest details. Some mornings I see the CEO, the visionary, the leader, but mostly I see Nathan. The man who is present, patient, gentle, and real. And I know now, as I sip my tea, feeling the warmth in my hands and in my chest, that love does not always shout. Sometimes it waits, sometimes it whispers, and sometimes, if you are quiet enough and brave enough, you hear it, you feel it, and it changes everything. Thank you so much for watching The Man in My Office. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life English Stories for more heartwarming tales every week. Hit the bell icon to never miss a new story. Remember, sometimes love whispers, and all you need to do is listen. See you in the next story.